Bonjour, aujourd'hui dimanche. Parlons en français, je ne peux pas parler français, apprenons le français. Où allons? Je vais promener. Non, non. Je vais promener dans la côte. No, no, it's not je vais. Nous allons nous la piquerie. Je vais. Anyway, promener. There's another one that I used to say. Où allons? Nous allons nous promener. Je vais promener. Yeah, there we go. I'm going for a walk. We are going for a walk. Okay, good. Comment va aujourd'hui? Ça va bien avec vous, femmes? Non, je suis pas. Il est 3 heures. Il est 14. You see, this is weird. 14? 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? And if it's cut, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 14. I don't know, for some reason it's just 3 heures or 3 heures, 14. Anyway, it's 3 o'clock. It's 3 o'clock and you say, hey, why are you coming up so late? Because, play games, get some video up, get chit chat, do some game development. New fans for this neighbor. Yeah, cool. Okay, anyway, that's that. And should we continue? No, we can continue a little bit of finance because we need to address 1 or 2 more things before the end of the month. And because I did my report yesterday, technically, and the problem is we have about 3 more days, 28. Also need to file my tax, so I'm going to file my tax today, submit everything. Have to pay a tax agent, a bit expensive because I moved from Montreal to Vancouver, so about $130. Crazy, right? Crazy. And then some says, hey, why don't I do my own tax? Actually, I want to do my own tax, but for some reason here it's not like Malaysia. So this is the part where I think Malaysia did it good, right? Which is bureaucracy for certain stuff. I think it's just wonderful. Here is a little bit different, right? Different. A lot of red tapes. Yeah, and you have to go through various departments just to get some stuff updated. Whereas Malaysia, you know what? I'll agree. It's much more unified. So that's one small little perk. Okay, so filling up tax requires a special software, which to me is like, why? Like Malaysia is so simple, just log in, right? Put the amount of money that you earn and then do your deductibles. Wham bam, done. Barely costs any money. At most, right, you have to drive to Hasil and get your password for online logging if you have not, and that's about it. Whereas here, it's annoying. Very annoying. Anyway, since and on top of that, even though you move from different even you move from different state in Malaysia, you still pay the same tax. Whereas here, the moment you change provinces, you need to fill in a lot of gibberish and squirrel. You have to fill in a lot of, in my opinion, rubbish, right? Rubbish. Yeah, that's okay. You know what? Enough ranting. Just gonna upload all my documents later. It's just not fun. Okay, being said, today we're gonna go for grocery shopping and we're gonna have some boba tea. That's right, it's been a while I spent money on boba tea and I think I'm in due for some. So we're gonna go there. We're gonna explore a little bit. Yeah, new exploration. It's always good when you explore somewhere. And yeah, cool. Okay, so today we're going to talk about strategy. So we already had some strategy laid out yesterday, that's for sure. We're going to lay out a little bit more today and see how it goes. Now, actually, I already had it in my mind already. It's just that whether we will get it or not, that's the question. Okay, so let's talk about strategy for the next 3 months. So we have summer. Summer is coming. I definitely want to get an alternative transportation ready. Basically, either a e-scooter or an e-skateboard. The problem is it's $3,000. Okay, that's if it's $3,000 every month, I need to save at least $1,000. That's gonna be very tricky, very tricky. So the next best thing is probably a 1K scooter, right? 3 times less the price, then that one is a little bit doable. Now the question is, with that, I also want to add on to upgrade the camera, right? Mainly this GoPro camera to a much more better Sony camera. So that one, I did a digging. The last known sale was $100 off. So in my opinion, I technically don't really need to wait for a sale per se, but I want to wait for a sale. Sale is in October, so October is gonna be, yeah, crazy. So I've gotten ready a lot of things, right? A big list for Black Friday, that's for sure. So if I can hold on to Black Friday, that would be fantastical. Yep. So that's one of the extra plans I have to upgrade, right? So if you realize, I've been, well, I would say preaching about investment and stuff. Upgrading the camera and getting an alternative transportation is also a means of investment. In this case, it's more of a self-investment. Okay, so in my opinion, I think that's great. That's one thing we should do. In fact, if you are going to invest something that can improve your life, I consider that as a investment to an extent. The only difference is you're not getting monetary in return, but you're getting quality of life improvement, and I think that's still, you know, good. Now, being said, having quality of life in quality of life instead of direct money investment it's also on the gray area. Same goes with monetary investment, because if you buy something that is, for example, an expensive, okay, I don't have an expensive car here, but like a car. So when you buy a car, there's upkeep, and like having certain insurance, sucker, there is also management fees, and that is the one that, that's the one that you want to pay attention to. You don't want to buy a car that has high upkeep fees. That would actually makes the car not, well, car is different. Car is more of a liability than asset, and in this case, having a too good of a premium insurance, and I would say too good, but some management fee is just rubbish in my opinion. I don't see the need of actually having those. Yeah, no, that's why some of the things I rather self-invest, and when I do my self-investment, the returns might be a little bit different, maybe a bit less, but maybe less headache. I don't know. But anyway, we're not talking about investment and whatnot. We're talking about the plan for me this year in order to improve certain stuff. So yes, camera, a e-scooter or e-skateboard. So that was set around, I'm gonna just round it up and say $4,000. So $4,000 by October. Definitely not within the 3 months. 3 months is gonna be a little bit tough to. Oh, let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes, because a lot of these things can change and I need to adapt according to it. And this is one of those things that I'm trying to learn as best as I can, is there are times that you're going to be very uncomfortable with spending certain amount of money, and given with certain opportunity, it is close to no-brainer in my opinion, right? Not financial advice, but it's one of those things that you, yeah, instead of focusing on just save, you just need to buy an asset, and yeah, something like that. It is tough. It is very hard to explain, because that's what I did for NFT last year, right? For the past 6 months, that's what I did, starting from October. I did my foot a little bit on September, but October is where I go all in. So October, November, October, November, December, January, February, March. So 5 months already. So started out September, 6 months. 6 months, and so far, on paper, I broke even. Like whatever I spend, if I sell off today, as of today, everything, I break even. In fact, not just break even, I actually gain a little bit of profit. So it's not just it's not just a loss, which is good. Anything that has no loss, if it retains in value, it is great. That's why some people say just buy gold and hold it, because gold, the value will retain. The only question is when you sell, but gold, it's it's something that you will retain. You hardly lose money with gold unless the country overprints currency. But currency, same goes with currency as well. Currency technically doesn't really lose its value if you're in that country. Unless you go to a different country, then yes, then the exchange rate will kill off the currency. So that's what I meant, right? Assets. Having land, same thing. It's one of those things where it will not depreciate. House, on the other hand, right? Buildings, house. Now that one's a bit tricky question. I mean, that's a tricky topic. Anyway, enough rambling about all this investment. So we're gonna aim for this small little plan. Of course, I have my long-term plans. Long-term plans is obviously pay off my debt in time. I need to finish up my mortgage and of course get a land. Anyway, that's that. So all I have is... oh no, actually that's it. That's it for Sunday. Oh no, before I go. So Scooby-Doo is coming on Wednesday. Either Wednesday or Tuesday. And then Hot Wheels are coming on Thursday. That will be another $100 or $200 expenditure. Ugh. But that one I'm confident that I can guarantee break even and actually sorry, not even break even, guaranteed 50% profit for sure. It's a guarantee. The only thing is, can I buy more? So this is where the liquidity of my money comes in very important. Anyway, enough of that. Until then, je te verrai demain.